You got to know about Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson is the all-time record holder, among many other things, for stolen bases. Every year in the 1980s, he led the majors in steals, except for 1987 when he got injured. But when he got injured in 87, he called up the guy who led the majors in steals that year and made fun of him.
I said, hey, what's up, Rick? What's going on, man? He says, 60 stolen bases. You ought to be ashamed. Rickey, a 60 at the All-Star break. Click.
Yeah, Rickey Henderson referred to himself in the third person. The quote, Rickey Henderson is great, can be attributed to anyone, including the man himself. Verbatim. Rickey Henderson was one of the greatest offensive weapons in baseball ever and the best leadoff hitter ever. He holds the record for most games led off with a home run. More than anyone, to begin a game, he stepped into the batter's box, and when he sat back down in the dugout, it was 1-0. Even if he didn't hit a home run, he would get on base. He'd hit a single, he'd walk, and then all of a sudden, as a pitcher, you'd look around, he'd be on second. You look around once more, he'd be on third. His steals were automatic. He holds the record for most stolen bases in a single season, 130. He really did have 60 by the All-Star break. When we talk about baseball records, people often will say that various things are unbreakable. And, there's specific instances where that might be true. Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hit streak, maybe hitting over 400 in a single season again. But things like all-time home run record, eventually someone will approach it. No one is approaching the stolen base record for a long time. People will get up to 500, 600, maybe 650 home runs. People will not get within 400 stolen bases of Rickey Henderson in a long time. He has almost 50% more stolen bases all time than the guy in second place that he passed, Lou Brock. I just had to check if this is accurate, and it is. He has more stolen bases in his age 40 season and beyond than all but 30 active major league players have in their careers today. People don't steal bases when they're 40.
There goes Henderson. The throw to Helton. He guns it down to Osuna, and it's not in time as Henderson is under the tag. So Vance picks off Henderson. Corey, on that leg kick, paid the price.
Sure. So some of his greatness was obviously the longevity. He began his career in Oakland, then was signed by the Yankees, went back to Oakland, then went to Toronto, won a World Series, went back to Oakland, went to San Diego, then Anaheim, then Oakland again, then the Mets, Seattle, Padres, Boston, and he finished his career in LA. He didn't want to finish his career in 2003. He wanted to come back and play in 2004. There were rumors that Billy Beane was going to give him a chance to play in 2007. When Rickey Henderson gave his Hall of Fame acceptance speech, he said he was still willing to play. The man lived for baseball, and baseball loved him. The stories you hear about Rickey Henderson are equivalent to modern myths. There's a story that he once got handed a check for $1 million, and instead of cashing it, hung it up on the wall. There's another story that supposedly someone quoted John 3:16, and he responded by saying, John's hitting 3:16, Rickey's hitting 3:30. The personality is enough to make him a legend, but he has 3,000 career hits, 297 home runs, and is the all-time MLB leader in runs scored. The guy was otherworldly. Despite being a darling of even modern analytics, he has over 100 career WAR. I think the best way to understand his greatness is just to watch him. Look at him on the base paths. What is the pitcher supposed to do in this situation? He knows Rickey's stealing. Rickey knows he's stealing. The stadium knows he's stealing. Anyone watching on television knows he's stealing. You can't do anything. It's like calling your shot, but you do it 4 times in a game. A home run hitter you can pitch around. How do you pitch around a guy who can either hit a home run or walk his way around the bases? If you walk Rickey Henderson, he can end up on third just as easily as if you give up a double. He has quotes up there with Yogi Berra's and myths the size of Paul Bunyan's. And now he's gone. Was he too fast for us, or were we too slow for him? Rest in peace, Mr. Henderson. The baseball world will miss you.
But today, I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.